Hi, I'm Breanna, and this is my third Bell's palsy update video. Today is April 12th, so I've now had Bell's palsy for 12 weeks. A couple days ago, I visited a different chiropractor who specializes in something called Neuralink. That is supposed to kind of remind my nerves how to work together, so we're going to try that out and see how it works for me. I'm also on a bunch of vitamins that's supposed to stimulate my nerves, so I'll let you know how those two go. Something interesting about my face that I think some people get, but maybe not everybody, is my face actually cramped a lot, especially like in the forehead and then in the chin area. I think it's just because my muscles haven't been used in such a long time because the nerves aren't telling them to, so now they kind of move whenever they get the chance to, especially when you push against them or something like that. Like when you apply makeup in the morning, then my forehead would always cramp. And I also keep playing soccer, so if a girl's hand would hit me in the face or something, then my face would cramp. That's another thing. You can still play athletics while you have Bell's palsy. You can pretty much do anything. Don't let Bell's palsy stop you, because you can keep doing it. And I just encourage you to not let Bell's palsy take away from what you'd be doing in your regular life. We've also noticed that my face seems to get droopier when I get tired, like at nighttime. We think that's just because my skin is the only thing that's keeping those muscles up, so as it gets tired throughout the day, then it just relaxes. So that's something to be noticed. And also I think some days are better than others when you have Bell's palsy, because on some days a bunch of people will be like, wow, your face looks a lot better today. And other days nobody will say anything. So that kind of clues me in that maybe it's the day after physical therapy that my face looks a little bit more alive, like my muscles are a little tighter and they're not just hanging there so loosely. The reason why we think I got Bell's palsy, there's still a lot more research to be done on it, but doctors right now commonly believe that a virus causes it, and in my case we think that it was a virus kind of like mono, because I'm so wiped out and so exhausted and I have to take naps almost every day, which is really uncharacteristic of me. But apparently some viruses can just find that nerve right here that's really vulnerable, and it actually comes out right behind the ear, and the virus can just attack it, and that's what makes the nerve sick. So a lot more research has to be done on by the doctors, but that's what they think it is right now. Another thing that's really interesting about Bell's palsy is that in the first week or so that I had it, I kept having a really metallic taste in my mouth. I always felt like I was tasting either metal or blood in my mouth. That went away after the first week or so, I'd say. But now I just have really bad dry mouth since the salivary glands on this half of my mouth aren't being stimulated to produce saliva. I've just been drinking incredible amounts of water, and we couldn't figure it out for so long, like, why am I so thirsty? But I guess a lot of people do get dry mouth with Bell's palsy, so if you have that, it's completely normal, don't worry. It's also difficult to pronounce things clearly because this side of your mouth won't enunciate. Like the letters P's, B's, and F's I found to be the most difficult. I'd say P's are the hardest, like the word happy, that's really tough. So I was filled in on a little trick that when you put your finger on the top of your lip, happy. It's just, it keeps your lip where it's supposed to be. So if you haven't heard that tip, go ahead and try it. It can help you, especially when you're talking on the telephone or something like that. I think that's about it. Just yesterday, we think my smile might be coming back a little bit. I've heard that there is facial retraining, so maybe that's what's happening, that it's involuntarily kind of moving up. We're going to look into more facial retraining. I've heard that there's some places in California that I can go to. But this is kind of what my smile looks like right now when I try to smile. The corner of my mouth, I feel like, kind of twitches up a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, or maybe it's just my wishful thinking, but I'm just like determined to think that my smile's coming back a little bit more. So I'll keep you updated on that and let you know if there's any changes. Thanks. Bye.